Hey guys, welcome back to Games Mods. So we have the Alchemist here. I actually borrowed this. Tahova, aka Zoomed Out Shops, let me borrow this. I just drove over to his house, picked it up, and I'm going to return it to him. I wanted to buy one when they first came out, and I was going to have him print me one, but he told me, well, you already have an SBL, just stick with that, because it's pretty much the same thing in a way. It does have a few different things than the SBL, of course. First thing off, it is shorter than an SBL. I'll get my SBL and put it up to this. You'll see how much shorter it is. But mine, its body, the front body is a lot longer just because of the, I think it's called the fillet shroud that I have on mine. So it's super long. So give me 1 second. So here's my SBL up against the Alchemist here. So yeah, it's a little bit longer. But that's just because the shroud, I think, usually ends somewhere up here. So it's a smidge shorter. But regardless, it is a very cool blaster. Basically, this blaster is by Sillybutts' design. It's, to try to kind of explain it, it's basically it's a Talon Claw. It's like if a Talon Claw married an SBL, and then the Talon Claw had an affair with a skewer. And then somehow all three had a baby. So pretty much that's how this works. Because the plunger tube, I believe, is the same as a Talon Claw. So you're going to get about, on the low end, probably 180 all the way up to, you can push it to 240-ish. I know one person has put up to 250. That's pushing it just because of the air volume and everything. But what's in here right now is an X6 spring. It can take K25, K26 not so much just because of diameter, but it can take a K25. That's probably how it got up to 240. But I've already tested. I tested one shot, but we'll put it over the door, of course. But on it, it has the Skigox, I think that's how you say it, Skigox stock here, and it has a Lynx grip. If you order it from Tahova, you can customize however you want. He has all the files, everything. But yeah, my favorite thing about this whole thing is probably this magwell. It's a very nice design. It is flared, which is amazing. And I was just fooling around with it with a 10 round mag, and you can take it out flawlessly. So I like it a lot. I kind of wish my SBL had that. It's flared, but it's not as flared. But it is what it is. The other thing that I like about this is that, say the stock's not long enough, right? Well, he put this piece in here. It's 3D printed. Now, it's a little stuck in there. It's not screwed in at all. I checked. Usually, you would have this piece in here. Then you'd have probably an M3 screw or something in here that goes into this piece. But he left it without the screw. So I'm just going to knock it out a little bit because it is loose in there. And once we have it out, we can actually extend the stock. There we go. So now that's out. You can basically put it wherever you want. It's basically, I think that's just Picatinny rail there. And then you can fasten it wherever you like. So that's very cool. Now you can put it there, wherever you want, as long as this piece lines up, of course. And I believe this only goes in one side, so that's the inside. So like this, if I can do it correctly while holding this. So say you want out a little bit more. Might need a little bit looser fit on this guy. I might need to shave it down just a smidge. But you could probably just ask him for that, just so it lines up with everything else. There we go. So yeah, so you can extend it. So very nice. But next, let's see what magazines go into this. I'm gonna guess everything just because it's hobby graded stuff. But we've already shown the 10 round works, of course. Let's see, 18 curved, great. 15 straight, perfect. The new Dragon Claw, cool. The extremely long Tachi. That's actually not too much wobble for a Tachi, so that's nice. I like it. Kodas, of course, which would be my go-to if I had one of these. Unicorn, perfect. Strifex, ooh. Is that right? Wait, is that the right way? Yeah. There it goes. Okay, took a minute. So Strifex one is a little sticky. You kind of have to jam it in there, but it does work. Okay. And then to the Dart Zone stuff from the X-Shot Long Shot Pro. No. I'm gonna guess the diameter is too big. Omnia Pro? No. Get stuck. So no on those, and I'm gonna guess a big fat no on this guy just because, yeah, no. Okay, so basically anything that's not Dart Zone will fit into the Alchemist here, so very nice. This is a 30 centimeter barrel. You could probably go longer if you really wanted to, especially if you're bumping the spring up to K25 for more power, but do what you wish. He said to put a straight foregrip on here. I kind of like this form just because it's kind of angled the same way. And when you prime it, it doesn't go all the way back to here. And that's why I was worried about using this. It only goes back to here, which is nice. So it's not a really long draw. And for on-the-go springers, it's very good. And I think I would recommend this more for CQB than I would at SBL. Just because it is a little bit more compact. Not by much, but just a little bit. But yeah, other than that, let's take it over the door. We'll do 10 shots in the 10 round worker mag here and see what we get. I think we're gonna use some Gen 3 HEs. So see you at the door. All right, guys, here we are at the door with the Alchemist from Tahova. I got a 10 round mag filled up with the Worker Gen 3 HEs. And let's see what kind of FPS we get with these. And the prime is super smooth on this. It has the ball bearings in it, so take that into consideration. I really like that ball bearing slide. It reminds me a lot of my Apex. All right, let's go ahead and fire. 197. 183. 187. 179, 194, 186, 194, 196, 190, 196. So not too shabby at all. So I think the average was about 189, 188. Yeah, very nice. I don't know if a Scarborough would help. I mean, you should probably attach one. But I like it a lot. Like I said, if I didn't already have an SBL, I'd probably pick this one up just because of the ball bearing slide and the flared magwell on this thing is crisp. I like it a lot. He does have this one for sale up on his shop right now. So if you want it, go ahead and contact him on his Etsy page. I'll leave it down below, of course. He also has some others up for sale. I'll put pictures up here. And you can go over to his Etsy and see which one you like and pick one up. But other than that, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, and share and all that stuff that YouTube makes you do to follow me. And I will see you guys on Sunday? Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday, I'll give you a little hint of what we're gonna review. Something big. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.